Welcome back. Today I've got Melbourne comedian Joel Pearse. How you going, Joel?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Yourself?
Not too bad. You're part of a group called Dumpster Fire Comedy. Is that right?
Yeah, so it's one of the two nights that I was running previously in Melbourne. So there was Littlefoot Comedy in Footscray, and Dumpster Fire Comedy was in Coburg.
I love the name, Dumpster Fire
Yeah,
Comedy.
thanks. Well, that's kind of what it was. It was a different kind of venue. We could still smoke indoors. It was nice. Yeah, that dried up at the end of February, pretty much. The last Littlefoot comedy was just before lockdown, so we had one more open mic that we ran right on the line of venue shutting down, and that was just on the pub itself. They wanted us to turn up and do it on the Sunday, and we were like, well, if you're open, we'll turn up for work. So, but yeah, since then,
Nothing.
quiet,
Nothing. You're keeping yourself busy with a podcast at the moment. I'll get to that in a sec. And of course, your show Just Shoot Me, which was cancelled. How long you been in comedy, mate?
This would have been my first anniversary. So,
Really?
The comedy festival would have marked a full year.
Wow, you're hooking in. You're running a couple of shows and
Yeah.
got the podcast and stuff.
Yeah, I had a background in music, so I was a musician for a bunch of years. So running shows and stuff like that wasn't a big leap. And I mean, it was just a way to get more stage time, to be completely honest.
Well, as Grandad says, you got to stick to what you're good at.
That's right.
What got you into it?
I think it had always been a part of me. Something I'd always wanted to do, and had studied for years. I can't think of a special or a book or something I haven't read, And yeah, once I started, I couldn't stop.
How old are you?
36.
What sort of comedy did you grow up watching?
Well, the old man was Billy Connolly.
That's another point for Billy Connolly. I think so far I've only got two that haven't said Billy Connolly.
Yeah, Billy Connolly, Rowan Atkinson, a lot of that Policeman's Balls stuff from back in the day.
Yeah.
Sketch stuff like Hale and Pace.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Love Hale and Pace. Man, there've been so many. You forget some of them.
Yeah, and like my own stuff. I mean, like I was a big fan of Carlin. Eddie Murphy was probably the one as a kid that I gravitated to. I remember getting Delirious on a cassette tape and, hiding in the back of the class and listening to it and thinking you were doing something naughty, So it was, I've always had that kind of love for comedy along with music, so.
Mate, do you remember your first joke on stage? Even though it was only a year ago. So.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
Come on.
Oh no! It was like I made a mistake at telling a long story instead. But yeah, it's not worth repeating. It's a pretty awful story. Yeah, I don't know. The first one I told that worked, good or bad, was have you heard about German MasterChef?
No.
It got cancelled because they kept burning the jus.
Oh no! Yeah, that's. I accept no responsibility.
That's fine.
Even though I'm going to edit it in anyway. But what's the weirdest place or worst room?
Weirdest. I played 15-minute set when I probably had no business doing 5. In the middle of like a African hip hop night, which was really interesting. Went over like a lead balloon.
How many? You've only been doing it for a year. How many sets you reckon you've done in a year?
Over 200 maybe.
Over 200. That is hooking in. Gee, well done. How do you go with hecklers?
Oh, yeah, fine.
Yeah, no problem. You don't mind a heckler?
No, if they're smart, like, I mean, if they've got something intelligent to say, if they're just drunk idiots, like, you can't do much with those, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't mind them.
But I reckon that's the difference between us and Americans, where Americans fucking hate a heckler,
Yeah.
where we welcome the chance to destroy somebody in public.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Who's your favourite comedian of all time?
Probably Louis C.K.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool. It's funny that I was a fan of his for a long time, but I didn't know his name
Right.
until he got into the shit, and then somebody was saying, "Oh, you know that dude Louis C.K. is." No, I never heard of him. And then when I googled him, I thought, "Oh yeah, I know that dude. Yeah, I know him."
Yeah. He just put a new special out the other day.
If it wasn't for the SJWs, I wouldn't know his name. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
I was going to use special. Sorry.
They're good for something.
Yeah.
Yeah, new special came out the other day. It's really great. It addresses a lot of the controversy. It's really good.
Right now, you're doing the podcast. I'd have kicked that.
Mm.
And
with Alessio Carducci, another Melbourne comedian.
Yep.
We had the wise idea to start a football podcast the year that there's no fucking football.
There's no footy on ice.
No. So we've done about 6 weeks. We've got one round, and we talked about that, and now we've got to figure out what we're going to do for the next 22 weeks. So,
well, I don't follow Aussie rules. I've tried to.
yeah.
But our NRL is sort of they done a couple of rounds or one round or something, and then they just stopped. But they stopped with the worst possible team on top of the ladder. And you're like, no way, no, I don't care. They're talking about moving it to an island, a secluded island, and playing the whole competition just so that Parramatta doesn't finish on top.
That sounds good. Yeah.
I'm for it.
I was thinking the same thing with the AFL. They just lock them all in the Marvel Stadium, put the dome over.
Oh,
and they play the season out until they're finished, and then we let them out.
Because that way, they're also the audience.
Yeah.
Because they're locked in. They've got nowhere to go.
They're all rich. Make them earn their money.
Except for the point that if you got two teams playing and everybody else in the audience actually plays for a different team, no one's going to be cheering. It's going to be boom, get off your loser the whole game. So you keep yourself pretty busy. Now, is that right? You live with housemates that are also stand-up comedians. Oh,
yeah.
We lost him.
No, we're all right. My partner, Jojo Chinaski, Karen Starai, Mark Oshka, and Sophie Prince. We all live in the same house. So, I mean, we all work other jobs, but yeah, leads to an interesting living situation.
Do you all get sick of telling each other jokes or listening to each other's jokes?
No, not really. Like, it's not a lot of telling jokes or people's material. We save that for when we're out. But I guess you see things kind of get workshopped and thought through. And the worst and rawest versions of things will come out with one another, and then you can see them refined on stage later.
To me, that sounds like a bloody a new version of Big Brother, where just 5 comedians locked in a house and see which one could tell the worst jokes and which one leaves first or leaves last.
Yeah, we had the same idea. We should put cameras on ourselves, and we thought it'd be a bit more like Survivor. Who's going to eat who first?
Now, you mentioned you got a regular job. What do you do?
I literally just got a job today, back working on the phones. So I've been just living off my art for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
But yeah, the opportunity came through for a job this morning, and I was like, look, no one else is getting hired right now. I'll take a job.
So you didn't become essential until today?
Exactly, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh well.
And I realised I should start enjoying being unemployed for like the rest of this week.
All right. What are your hopes for the future, for the near future?
Um, I just hope we all get past this shit,
Yeah.
and get back to business as usual. I think people might be a bit more appreciative of one another and willing to support one another through and through, like not just in the arts but in general.
Yeah. And everything.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that, and I mean it was that year, 1 year of comedy, and the comedy festival's coming up. Really looking forward to it. It's all my favourite stuff at that time of year. It's autumn, footy season's back, comedy festival's on, WrestleMania's on, all that stuff, and nothing this year. So I'll be looking forward to next year's festival.
Oh yeah. It should go for 2 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much each and every show could be called the really late show.
Yeah.
So my joke first. No one can use it now because I said it first. Just before I ask you the last question, I'll wrap it up. Don't forget, if you could hit that red subscribe button, give us a thumbs up or leave a comment, would be great. Stay safe, share your blessings. Joel Pearse, thanks heaps. Don't forget his podcast, I'd Have Kicked That. It's very funny. Even if you don't like Aussie rules, it's really, really funny because it's good. Just check it out. Joel, what's your favourite joke? Favourite joke ever of all time?
It's one another comedian told me the other day. How many comedians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I don't know how many.
10. One to screw in the light bulb and 9 to go. How long has he been up there?
Alright, thanks mate. I'll talk to you soon.
No worries. Catch up.